At this point, I'm not even sure when the camera's been on and when it's been off. All I know is there's been a lot of fish. It's the weekend and it's time to fish. Looking for some panfish today, but as I look at the lake, it's nice and calm, and this is also a big bass lake. Not sure what the below freezing temperatures almost this week will do, but you know what? That frog is going to be up by the reeds. It's youth duck hunting season, so need to be careful as I go in by shore. Just great to be out. I'll keep you updated. The cameras will be rolling. Let's go fishing. Today we've got our smoke size 15 reel custom St. Croix SE5 panfish blank, fishing with a 16th ounce jig, and of course we got the yellow on. Can't go anywhere without the yellow in the fall. Fish on. Ooh, fish off. Alright, for now it seems like they're right off the break of the weeds. Just right off the edge. The crappie came right when it cleared out from weeds, and so did that last fish. So early on you got to kind of figure out where they're at, and then it's a matter of just keeping that bait in the strike zone. There we go. First sunny of the day. Don't worry, they get bigger. The water is 58 degrees. Some nice marks right under the boat. Let's see what they are. Fish on. There we go. Still not quite the size we want. Very interesting. I took that twister tail, that's tail got kind of bit off, and I hooked it kind of wacky style on the hook. And that did the trick for that one, which is nice because then you can get some more life out of these jigs. See if we can find one of those big guys. There we go. That's what we're here for. There's a big guy. So today I'm just kind of throwing my jig out, letting it sink down. And those sunfish are pretty active so far. A lot of those 6 or 7 inchers. Looking for 8s and 9s today. Get some nice fillets in the freezer. Kind of a fun way to fish because you got to weed through them, and every once in a while you get one of those giants. There's that moment when they hit of kind of slack, and you don't know if you have a big one or a small one, but boy, you soon find out. Those big ones sure pull. Nice to come out on a weekend. Didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn. And catching fish already. We got, oh, I thought it was a crappie. It's a sun. Nice one. Nice fish. That'll keep. When it's harder to get your hand around them, you know they're the keeper size. Can just see the trees turning over there. I don't know, this white is kind of bringing out some of the bigger fish. All right, so we got a wrecked piece of gulp. So I'm just gonna rig it wacky style and see if that does anything. We're in 11 feet here, just off the weed edge. Last weekend with a little bit of wind and warmer temperatures, we were in the weeds, but now it seems like just off the weed edge is where they're at today, so far. Ooh. Oh, northern. You can just see him shaking his head like, what in the world? Man, it looks like something big grabbed him. Let's try to keep our jig. There we go. Wow. I want whatever did that to him. All right, Mr. Injured Northern, back you go. Now, on a normal day, I would probably get upset with that boat because they cut between me and shore. But you know what? They're loaded down. It's youth duck hunting. They got a lot of stuff in their boat. So it's what they had to do. And the fish are still biting. All right, our first stop, great fishing. Probably could stay here and get as many keepers as I need. But you know what? This is a big bass lake also, and I just need to know if they might want a frog today. If there's no frog bite going on, we might troll for some northerns, and then we can come back to our panfish fishing. We got our spot marked. Let's go get them. So I thought, you know what? I'll take a little break from panfish fishing and I'll try for some bass. 2.5 hours later, I'm back to panfish fishing. What a time for it was in shallow for the bass on a frog. Mid-September. Pretty exciting, but that day will have its own day. Let's get back to panfish fishing. I've switched out to power bait, and we're gonna see if the Fire Tiger does it. Let's get them. Man, there are northerns hunting today. Northern came right up after that sunfish. There we go. Another big crappie. There we go. We are finding some big crappies now. Look at that guy. monster crappie. That's a big guy. This is a big crappie. Man, look at that. Let's get him on the board. Wow. 12.5-inch crappie. That is a big fish. All right, so we got a big 12.5-inch crappie, biggest one of the day. I'm keeping fish today, but guess what? This guy is gonna go back because we don't have to keep all the monsters. Look at that guy. Wow. That way we can keep coming back to this lake and having big fish.